go ahead and check it out. Here's your main melody, and the accompaniment is down here. A lower piano part is down here as well. So your part up here is from Energico. I added this part from Mountain King, and then I added some other instruments just to give that inspiring feel that you wanted. So let's see
Hmm.
what we have. So that's what we have so far. So what are your thoughts?
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's really good.
Nice. So with your introduction video, or where we started from, you wanted something that would inspire others, something that was full of energy. So apart from the title Energico, to add more energy to this piece, what would you want to do to it? Because I feel it's more inspiring than energetic, but that's just my take on it. You said it was good. I do agree that it's nice as well. I like the parts that we added. But what would you do to make it more energizing?
Um, I think we could add some kind of drum theme.
A drum theme?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have drums here. I think the theme, so I'm glad you said that. So the theme that I actually thought about was a heartbeat. So that's what I was kind of doing with the drums, just the boom, 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 boom. I would add in some other notes as well to see with some variation. But for the most part, it was kind of like a heartbeat. And I think if we speed it up, I think that would make it a little more energizing. So I can try that. Let's see what it sounds like faster. Not sure how fast to go. Looks
How
like,
come the long crash cymbal is extending?
yeah, so this was a sample I brought in from over here. Good question. So all of the green is what we wrote together essentially. The part that you recorded or that you played the other day, I recorded it and I added that. So with the piano, I had to play this. But with this section, you can't really play a symbol. You can play a symbol, but I brought it over here from the sample kit over here. So it's already a sound. I just mixed with it a little bit. A
Hmm.
symbol, I actually had to reverse it as well. If you double click it, you'll be able to see where it was reversed. Because the normal sound, it crashes, but this way the crash is reversed. It just helps me lead into we're transitioning to the main part of the song. Good question. All
Hmm.
right, so it's a little bit faster now. Let's hear what it sounds like. So, what do you feel about the way it ends? What are your thoughts on that? Because I didn't finish it.
Well, the ending?
Yeah.
It looks like it would be the ending for an entire song.
Okay, so you want to leave it like this, or do you want to maybe fade it out or add a whole new part to it? You want to add another ending maybe? Because I feel like it's a little abrupt.
Hmm, yeah.
If you want to make it, if you like it the way it is right now, I can just fade it out. So instead of it being like, a dramatic halt, I can fade it so the listeners would know, okay, it's coming to an end. That's usually what happens in a lot of pieces. Or you take some instruments away. So for example, the first one we can do is We can just bring this out. So that sounds more of an ending because you see how I took away instruments. The percussion is gone, and I even took away some of the progression just to give it that effect. But
I
that
like
sounds
that's much better. You could cut the last Steinway Grand
hmm
in half again.
okay. Nice. Also, another option, as I mentioned earlier, would just be to fade it. Um, where is it at? Let me see.
Well, I mean, to cancel out instruments would be a good idea, and then you fade it.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna do both. All right,
Gives
so
it a better and
yeah.
yeah.
So right here, essentially, is how it happens. I'm not gonna fade it here. So here's your overall volume. So this is your volume here, but you can see it's decreasing or descending. We'll do it right here. Yeah, see how that sounds. Yeah, I can even put it right here so it can really end. Yeah, is that what you meant? You like it right there?
Well, like after the final note, it goes down. Like the pedal loses its
So do you want me to? It did end kind of early. I was
like
dragging it a little bit.
watch this. And then it goes down slowly after the last note.
Oh, okay. So I faded it too early, essentially.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Cool, cool. So one of the things that I realized, I like a sound. I like the music to sound full when you transition into the body of the piece or the meat of the piece. This is kind of like your sides, like your vegetables and whatnot. But then when everything comes together, that's like the meat. That's the main course. So I usually like having all the instruments there. Now, of course, you can do anything. Every song's different. But I
Mm.
was thinking of adding this piece. This is kind of like a hi hat, like on a drum set. You hear that with the beat and the snare. This part didn't come in until later, so I feel like it was kind of empty. So here's what it sounds like when it's right there. And then it goes away. I could keep it going though. Technically, the song can keep going, but we'll leave it right there in terms of the length. Let me go ahead and add more of this just so it doesn't sound too abrupt. I think it was every 4 bars. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this. And then I'll just bring it back over here. The hi-hat is, well, high. It's more of a high-pitched noise versus this one. Your clave is more, they're both pretty high, but this one is more, hear how it's more full, has more of like a bass to it. It's not as ringing high pitched. It's still pretty high, but it's not as high because you can kind of hear that bass coming out.
Yeah.
I can show you more bass, but just for the sake of time, maybe I shouldn't right now. No, I can. Let me show you. So here's your equalization or your equalizer. So I took the bass down actually. It was actually pretty higher than this. But here's what it sounds like when it's even more full. You hear how full it is? Yeah, there's a lot of weight to it. But if I take it away, I'll take it away as I play it. Here it goes away.
I prefer full. Yeah.
Oh, you like the full?
Yeah.
Let's put it here because if I have it too high, You see how this red is orange, but it's turning red in certain instances. Not only is it loud, but it'll start causing distortion, and you'll hear a lot of static in your music. So we want to
Yeah,
make
so
sure that
I think that, yeah, that
we
works.
can still keep it full. We can keep it here, just so it's not too. I can't put. I just don't want to put it up here because it'd be a little too distorted. Let's try that, and maybe even if I bring this one down just a little bit, it won't be as. Just add some more. Changing the timbre just a little bit, just to give it some more volume, some more space to move. I can even take it away right there because you're kind of leaving instruments out. Okay, let's leave it right there. So, how do you feel about it? What do you want to do to it? Do you want to change it? Do you want to keep it the same? Speed it up, slow it down? Do you think it's complete?
We could like do something something like dun at the
Or
end,
something towards the end or the beginning?
at the very end.
Okay, cool.
Like
So more of a
after,
dramatic.
like after one measure you do.
Okay, so more of like a grand ending or something a little more
Yeah.
powerful. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and add that in there. But this was really fun. You had some really good pointers. So I will go ahead and add that part in, and then I'll show the final edit.